Welcome, everyone. Happy 2024. This is the Way Back Wednesday podcast. I am Lance Falatongo.
And I am Sefa M.
Yeah, welcome back. We're about to get into it. And this is a nostalgic podcast conversation about Disney songs.
Let's go.
What we gonna do right here is go back. Way back. Back into time.
Let's go. I'm back.
You are back. Welcome back. I'm glad you made it back safely. Safe travels after a good family time back home. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm feeling victorious.
Ooh, okay. Because we're about to get into it. We're not just spitting out Disney songs and talking about them. We're going to draft our favorite Disney song list, and then we're going to compare those lists and see who's got a better collection of some of the greatest songs that we grew up with. And
honestly, we should just call this the draft podcast.
The Way Back Wednesday draft podcast. I'm so down for drafts.
Honestly, bro, like the whole idea of nostalgia, like I've always loved it. But then just throwing in the aspect of competition, I'm competitive. So this is just wonderful to me. I love it. You know what I'm saying? It just make it funner.
Yeah, right. And it's also like there's been that meme going around where like guys can just sit around and name old football players for hours and just have the greatest time. I feel like that's also kind of the vibes that we do. We're just going through some of the favorites, our old favorites, and those memories jog even more memories.
Real quick, what's some old football players that you think other people won't remember, but he was a beast?
Other people won't remember, but he was a beast. Igor Olshansky.
Oh, Oregon.
Oh, what?
He played with my uncle. Rest in peace.
Hey, nice.
Junior CVE. Yeah, he played over there. It was him, Junior CVE, and Nata. You know, played together. Yeah.
Hello to Nata?
Yeah. It was beast. It was beast. My dad went to Oregon to go visit my uncle, and they were like chilling. And this was when this is a player that nobody gonna remember. Ontario Smith. He was the hardest player out of Sacramento, hardest player out of my school. He was over there at Oregon, and so my dad and them went to go see my uncle, and then Ontario Smith was like, "What the hell? What the nutty North Oops I was doing over here?" and then they said they was chilling, and then Nata came and knocked on the door and was like, "Hey, you guys want to go to Bible study?"
I got a Bible for you guys. Yo, exactly. See what you're saying? You just asked a question about a random person. Now we're talking about Nata trips to the college. Oh yeah, that's exactly what happens when we do these drafts and we're giving out all these different examples in our draft picks, and also the competition. I want to win.
I'm about to win. Lance, have you won a draft yet? Let's be real. Have you won?
Hey, yo, shout out to Drewski, who commented on the 1994 movie draft that we did. He was like, Lance's list by a mile.
That's what he said. Who's Drewski? We're about to block him.
Also, shout out to Sasa House. He had your list when you said Gullah Gullah Island. He was like, that's what changed it to yours. But
there was someone that said, I forgot the name, but someone said I was with Seth until Lance said Boondock Saints.
Yeah.
Like what the who the hell seen Boondock Saints? And how is Boondock Saints the defining factor? Like what the
that was the one that tipped the scale. It's a really good movie. William Dafoe.
So we here with another draft. We talked about this last time, or maybe 2 episodes ago. I forgot because we took a break because I was out of town. Disney movie songs, or Disney songs, right? Disney songs or Disney movie songs. It don't really matter. I got one that's gonna knock you inside.
Disney also has a lot of TV shows that have songs, TV movies. Yeah. We're talking about like theater release Disney animation, like main feature films.
Oh,
I'm digging. I'm trying to see what Sefa's list is. I'm trying to get all that.
I was under the impression it was all Disney movies and songs in these Disney movies.
Yeah.
So
you got a TV show song. You got a Disney original movie song.
Hey, Be ready. Be ready. So how are we gonna determine who goes first? What are we gonna do?
I can you wanna like pick a finger? How does that work?
you hold up whatever.
Okay.
Right? And then I say a finger, and then you just move your hand and see if it's a 1 or 2. And also, I'm only doing this with you because I really trust you, Lance.
Right.
Like if it was me and Marcus, I wouldn't do it. I'm like, bro, you just Marcus would be like, no, it was 1. No, it was 1.
Arrow.
You know, but
Gotcha.
Lance has always been an upstanding citizen. You know what I'm saying? All right, you ready?
Yes.
It's either 1 or 2.
Right.
So if I get it right, I go first.
Correct.
And if I get it wrong, you go first.
All right.
I'm gonna say, judging by the muscular forearm on the back of it, I'm gonna say 2.
The 1, the first overall pick. Thank you.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
We're starting the year off right.
God knew you needed it.
Number 1 pick in the Disney song draft. Mary Poppins, just kidding. The Lion King, Circle of Life. Give it to me.
I was about to say, if you chose Mary Poppins, I was like, this is over. This is over. That's number 1.
We've talked about this movie being great. We've done a whole episode on The Lion King. The Circle of Life, composed and written by Tim Rice, performed by Elton John. Stats.
Nerd.
Helped push the Lion King album to almost 5 million sales in its first year alone. Just one of the greatest openings to a movie. The coronation of Simba is the scene, all the animals, and it really kicks off that movie great. I think it's a great first pick. I think a lot of people know it. A lot of people have remember it, have been moved by it. Yeah. I watched that shit with my daughter, like for the first time. Bro, I was in tears. She was barely paying attention, right? But I'm just thinking about like her future. I was like, I want her to like the stuff I like. Obviously, I like the Lion King, the songs, Disney stuff. So, but also, just like the potential of a child at the beginning of its life, and the responsibility of the parents to take care of them. I don't know. That really hit me the last time I watched it, which was the first time I watched it with her.
Lance is such a father, bro.
Yeah, the Zulu vocals at the beginning, the bars, the tune, everything. Circle of Life, I think, is my first pick.
When I so my little cousin, like 5 years ago, I had to fly to Hawaii to babysit, right? So I was watching my little cousins when my auntie was working and my uncle was deployed. So we were chilling, and I watched Lion King with them. And I want to say they were like 2 and 1, like 2 years old and 1 year old. But they was hella into it. I have a
Have they
video.
seen it before?
No, not at that time.
Wow.
So they were hella into it, right? I have a video of them, and like they were crying, like when all this stampede stuff was coming, they were like all worried. And then I have the video when I think it was when Simba was trying to talk to the dad and he was dying or he was dead. And I was showing the screen, and then I turned it to them, and they were like, they're literally sucking their thumbs, crying, and like they were hella sad and hella mad, and they were like, "Wake up!" Like
that Scar guy is evil.
Yeah. And so I showed my auntie thinking it was funny. She's like, "How you just go scare my babies like this?" She was hella mad. She was hella mad. I felt bad.
Why are you making my babies cry?
I didn't even think of that. That was a traumatic experience because of Uncle Sefa. And I'm over there like,
evil uncle,
posting it on Snapchat. Yeah, so obviously our situations are totally different. We're watching movies with kids. I'm just trying to, I'm trying to scar them.
Crying.
I'm trying to scar them for life, But it's funny you chose that first. I don't blame you. It wasn't on my list. Because I had to go with Hakuna Matata for my first pick.
Nice.
And I just can't help but think this is because our characters are so different. Lance is such a father. That circle of life resonates deeply in his soul. And Hakuna Matata, where it's like, it means no worries. I just want to chill, relax, play my PlayStation. Like that's what resonated with me. And Lion King is my favorite movie, and so I had to choose something from there. And from there, Hakuna Matata probably just, I don't know, no stats. I'm gonna let y'all know right now. I don't have no stats. Lance has stats for his picks. I just have feelings. That's all I got. With that part of the scene, Simba was lost. He was hurt. He was in pain. He didn't know where to go, and he finds these two knuckleheads in the jungle, and all of a sudden, he has an anthem. He grows up to it, so it's a song of his childhood all the way to his adulthood, and he becomes a man to that song. You know what I'm saying? Walking on the log and swishing his head back and forth, and yeah, he's swinging on the vine swing. You know what I'm saying? Eating worms. Just doing all the cool kid stuff. So Hakuna Matata for me has to be my number one pick. And it really shows Lance is a great human being, and I'm selfish as hell. My dad
Look
died,
at my
but I'm
crying nephews.
My dad died, but I ran away.
And now I'm partnered up with my friends with no worries.
Yeah. So yeah, Hakuna Matata is my number one pick.
Nice.
What you got next, bro?
For my second pick, I'm gonna go Pocahontas' Colors of the Wind.
Oh, okay. I feel like since I work at where I work, I should have picked that, but
because you work where you work is why I'm picking the second. To make sure that I secure this song. Colors of the Wind was like supposed to be like breaking down this barrier between cultures, and really showing freaking the settlers exactly how shitty they were being. Like, all you want is gold, but we've got like so much. Every earth and rock and creature has a spirit, has a name, but they're just there to like dig up and use the natural resources. But yeah, 1995's Pocahontas, which had the A-Team from Disney making it. But yeah, this song, Alan Menken is I feel like an old Disney producer and has done a bunch of songs. But this one, especially with the movie scene, while this song is playing and they're going across cliffs, down waterfalls, all throughout the lands that is it Plymouth Rock? It is Jamestown, I think.
I don't remember that movie that much.
Yeah, but this one is definitely like an eye-opening song and lyrics for not just John Smith, played by Mel Gibson.
By Mel Gibson?
Yeah, John Smith. Mel Gibson was John Smith in this movie.
Can this movie get any worse? Romanticizing the white man savior complex? Like, what's going on here?
Well, I mean, hopefully that's the thing that people take from this movie and this song is like, yo, you think you're coming here to save us and you're superior, but really you're just messing up everything that we've had for thousands of years. But yeah, can you sing with all the voices of the mountain? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind?
Oh, he quoted the song today.
Bars, man. That's like, yeah, definitely an eye opener. Not just for John Smith, but for the people watching it, right? Like for us Americans that don't even think, just by living here, we're taking away. But definitely the beginning of the story shows that, we're not indigenous to this land and we're messing with the culture and people out there. So to be mindful of that and try to minimize that.
This guy's good, yo. This guy is good. Holy crap. Yo. Lance for governor.
Hey, don't give me a week to prepare.
Lance for governor. Holy crap. That movie is damn. He switched that up nice. Okay. Yeah. So that song right there sticks out. I don't remember that movie that well. I didn't watch it too often as a kid. I think my cousin Jasmine liked that movie a lot, but I think I was more a dude kid. Watching Toy Story and freaking, all of that instead. But that is a great song, and I do know that song really well. So, and then she jump down like
she like
a waterfall or something?
Yeah, like a freaking free dive.
Yep. Yeah. Shout out to Pocahontas. Yeah, I'm not mad at that. But now I'm switching my list up. Ooh. Because I feel like you would go for this if I don't go for this right now. So my number 2 pick, I have to go with A Whole New World, Aladdin. Nice. When you, bro, do you get any smoother as a dude trying to take a girl on a date? You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't go no better than that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you talk about you solidify your spot in her heart. You take her on a magic carpet ride and you show her all around the city. Like, and not even, didn't you go like other places too?
I think they went all around the world, or at least around like Asia and the Middle East, Africa. Come on. Egypt, there were pyramids. Yeah. There was I think there was a Chinese building like for fireworks and stuff. Like they went, I think they went all over.
Yeah, you can't, you know what I'm saying? It don't get no more player than that. You know what I'm saying? He was keeping it P with that. So shout out to Aladdin. Shout out to Jasmine. You know, she got swept off her feet, literally. You know what I'm saying? On a magic carpet ride. Shout out to the magic carpet too, because that fool was a jerk sometimes.
The carpet?
Yes, he definitely would throw Aladdin on the ground, and he wouldn't want to like fly with him, and he had that little attitude. When was that? He had a little attitude. I don't know if it was in the movies or in the show, but he had a little attitude. He had a little attitude with him.
I feel like Abu had so much more attitude.
Oh, yeah.
Carpet was always like controlling Abu, making sure he didn't do dumb stuff, and then always saving the day. But I can see in the show, like after a while, he just gets mad. He's like, get off of me.
I don't know if I remember this correctly, but I feel like the carpet folded his arms like, no.
Yeah, the little
Abu definitely had an ego, and he definitely was, you know, a little freaking annoying thorn in Aladdin's side. But yeah, Whole New World. That song it go crazy. I'm reminded of this video that went viral hella years ago. It was a dude, and he sang both parts. And it was some white dude, and he was like in a studio, and he was singing both parts, and it was tight. Like I remember, I think it was like MySpace days. It was like a MySpace bulletin. And you know, people just post bulletins with a video in it. I'm pretty sure that's what happened.
Was it like one take? He was doing both, or was it edited?
Yeah, I want to say it was one take. It's been so long, but I do remember that video, and I remember. I want to say one of my cousins had it on their like, you know, the iPod with the wheel. Mm-hmm. You know the because the further it goes, like the bigger the screen got, you can have videos on there. And I want to say he had the video on the iPod with the wheel, and that was one of the ones. Yeah.
I forgot you could have videos on your iPod at one point.
Do you remember they had the mini iPods with the camera on it? You can make videos.
Jeez.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, right? I used to make videos in class of people messing around in the background. Hey man, do something funny. That's like, you know what's funny? We used to do these videos and make all this like content, I guess you would call it, just for us to watch in another class.
Just to go be like, see,
hey, do something stupid. Just slap him in the back of the head. And then we record it. And then in 5th period, we'd show everyone in 5th period what we did in 4th period. And then we do something in 5th period to show people in 6th period. Like we had no stakes. Like it was just us. Like it was, and then YouTube came out and it was just a wrap. You know?
Look at this content I made. This guy's being wild.
So yeah, so with my second, what's the second pick? Yeah, second pick, A Whole New World. So yeah,
Aladdin,
man, what you got?
A Whole New World. All right, for my third pick, I'm gonna go Phil Collins, Tarzan, You'll Be in My Heart.
Damn it.
You'll be in my heart.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Like I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing.
Phil.
I see what you're doing. That's all.
Phil Collins, the entire Tarzan soundtrack performed, made by Phil Collins. So certified bangers all across the track list. But You'll Be in My Heart, and even the Phil Collins version and the Usher version, were huge.
Nah, you gotta choose one. You gotta choose one. You can't have the white man and the black man. You gotta choose one. Don't try to double dip. All right,
brother. I'll take the Phil Collins version. Give me the movie version. Not the credits version. You'll Be in My Heart by Tarzan. Tarzan is a lost little baby, and this big gorilla mom is like, you are going to be my child, and I'm going to take care of you, and no matter what happens, you'll be in my heart, no matter how far. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Phil Collins, Tarzan Baby with Mama Monkey connection. Great song. That's my pick for number 3.
Shout out to Kerchak. You know what I'm saying? He was a tough cookie to crack, but he finally came around. And he was right. Like, don't trust him. But of course, Tarzan had to let the poom poom get in his, you know what I mean? Yeah. He was blinded by the poom poom, you know what I'm
saying? Jane. She knows what to do, Dad. I'm gonna follow her.
Yeah. Tarzan, he got led astray. You know what I'm saying? But Kerchak kept him straight. He kept him on the straight and narrow. It reminds what scene pops out at me when you said Tarzan, like as a baby. Mm-hmm. The one where the mom has him by the diaper and she's trying to pull him up on the floorboards, and he keeps bumping his head and
and then she starts getting chased.
She's
got to carry him the whole way that way.
Yeah, that scene, that movie was actually kind of, they had a scene where both of the parents was dead. I don't know.
Right before that, right?
Yeah, right before that.
When she finds him.
Right when she walks into the room, like the parents' bodies are laid face down, with their legs showing, but their head, like the top of their bodies was behind the door, so you couldn't see it.
Yeah.
But if you watch it, it's like, oh damn.
Yeah. Why are they sleeping so deeply?
Also, how old is that damn jaguar? Because he killed the mom and dad, and then he tried to kill Tarzan.
Yeah, that's like some Shere Khan vibes from the Jungle Book. He's just been there the whole time, hella old, messing shit up, trying to get the human.
Yeah, so shout out. Yeah, that's a great pick. I had that on my list, man. I ain't gonna lie. It was a little lower though. I ain't have it on my third pick, you know.
I'll take it. It's a banger.
All right, so for my third pick, I gotta do it, man. You know, not only is this song a banger, but the singer, she's a legendary. You know, also from her solo career to her judging career on The Voice, I gotta go with Reflection from Mulan. I gotta do it. You know, Mulan, a movie about a daughter from in China, I think, and her dad. You know, they was like basically having a draft, like a military draft, but instead of a military draft where you choose people, you choose one person from each family, and
one man.
Unfortunately, from Mulan's family, it was just her father.
Right.
She was the only daughter. They had no other men in their family. So when they got the call to say someone from the Fa family, they have to come and join the army, her dad was the one that had to take it up.
He walked up so badass, bro. He handed his cane to
his cane away
all the way over there, and it's my honor to serve the emperor.
Gangster.
You know, like, and then walked back. The mom was offering his cane back. He said, "I don't even need that shit. Just walk right by her." Oh, it's battle time.
Yeah, you know. And so Mulan's pops, he was with it. He was ready. He was ready to die. And Mulan wasn't having it. So she went in, she stole the summons papers, she stole a horse, she stole the lucky cricket and all of that. And she ended up, and wait, but didn't that only happen because she messed up? Because she messed up the matchmaker stuff? Like, had she gotten a partner in that, would they have been able to represent the family?
I feel like it might have been like her going to the partner's family. So maybe her future husband would have been like a representative for his own family. But I mean, maybe like that. I mean, if he was down to go instead of her father, that would have been great. But I don't think that would have been the jump point like automatically.
I just thought that the only reason why she went was because as a kid I was like, well, she only doing it because she messed up.
Yeah, she was like, oh, she had to make that right.
Yeah, you know, I don't know, but I don't know. I could be wrong. So Reflection, yeah, that's one of the songs from there.
She's like going through it when
yeah,
she's singing that song. She's like, I want to be a good person that my family wants me to be, but also I want to be myself, and those two people are clashing, and I can't be, my full self while trying to be like a nice wife, chores kind of person.
Yeah,
so
she definitely was not the stereotypical woman / wife. She was very independent, doing all her chores in a very different way. Remember, she had the bone or something in front of the dog. She had like a fishing
little
rod.
brother.
She had the fishing rod in front of the dog, and she had a rice bag of rice on his back cut. And so everywhere he went, it was leaving a trail of rice for the chickens, and he was just chasing after. She was very innovative. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't, she wasn't the regular degular. So this song sung by Christina Aguilera. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Classic song, classic singer. If singing had a Hall of Fame, Christina Aguilera would be in there.
There you go.
So yeah, Reflection, Mulan. That's my third pick. That's why I went. Yeah. How about you, brother?
I need to change up my list a little bit. I'm going for my fourth pick. I'm gonna go. We don't talk about Bruno from the movie Encanto.
I don't know why they like that song.
We don't talk about Bruno. No. Pretty sure we watched this. The last time I watched this was like 2 days ago. But this movie, they're basically talking about their lost brother that is no longer with the family, Tio Bruno, and how every time he would predict something, which was his power, the ability to like see the future, it would be bad news. Like he told me my fish would die the next day dead. He told me I'd grow a gut, and just like he said, so all these bad things that Bruno predicts all come true, and everyone's like, this guy sucks, he's such an asshole. But bars, man, like this is obviously and this movie's music written by Lin-Manuel Miranda, who also did Moana, Hamilton, In the Heights, musicals, right? So a big musical ensemble piece where everyone is telling their own personal story, and then it like builds up together and crescendos for like the final verse, and everyone's all singing at the same time, but it's all little parts are bumping in as other parts fade out, and you're like, oh my gosh, this is like a whole musical tornado. Like that's I remember you mentioning the kaleidoscope during I Just Can't Wait to Be King, like when he's on top of all the animals. I feel like audibly this is like that same kind of kaleidoscope connection vibe where all the parts come together. But that's the writer of the song, Miranda's kind of style. But this whole thing, Mirabelle's trying to understand more about her uncle. She's going around asking people, and it's just bars all over. Tunes, catchy little hooks, and it's freaking. I mean, it blew up on TikTok. I'm pretty sure it got on TikTok, and it just that's what pushed its like hype and number sales when it came out. But yeah, I've listened to it so much that I think it's great.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. When I watched that movie, when I watched Encanto, I didn't really care for it.
No?
I didn't really care for it. The Bruno song was the only song that stood out to me.
Yeah.
And even then, it wasn't that great, but I started seeing all of the records it was breaking. Like it was such a big deal. And so I think that was one of the few times where I looked at myself and I said, so you just don't got a good
you don't got a good ear?
You don't got a good finger on the pulse of what's popping right now, because I honestly, bro, it was so I don't even remember what it was about. I just remember there was a house that was doing stuff and the grandma or whatever, but like nothing about that movie stood out to me but that song. And then barely, but like you said, TikTok and I'm hearing it everywhere, even in the stores like Target and stuff. Like it's like what the, and I'm like, I guess this is a big deal. So this is one of the things that missed me. Definitely missed me. I'm not trying to shade your pick for like at all.
That's what it sounds like.
I'm just
you hating on my pick,
but I can confidently say I was completely wrong about this because I was in the very small minority of people that didn't like this movie because it seemed like the whole world loved it, or at least loved this song. I don't know about the movie, but I heard this song everywhere. I've seen it on all the TikToks, I've seen it on all the reels, I've seen people doing dances and doing little whatever, and I was just like, wow, I was totally wrong about this.
Or like, is everyone just like easily influenced by what everyone else thinks is good?
No, because I can hear it in my head right now and it's slapping. They don't talk about me. I was wrong. I gotta you know what? I'm gonna rewatch Encanto because I feel like maybe I wasn't in the right state of mind. Maybe I was doing other stuff, but I gotta rewatch it. So yeah, good pick. But I will say this. I don't know what year did Encanto come out, you know?
I think it's just a couple years ago.
I will say this, Encanto, I know this is, a little problematic, but like when movies kind of remind me of each other, I go with the best movie that I like. And Encanto for me came around the same, I mean, maybe not, but maybe I watched it around the same time. It came around the same time as another movie, and this other movie blew it out the water in my humble opinion. Mm-hmm. And so with my next pick, I have to choose Remember Me from Coco. I have to.
So good. Oh, so good.
I cried like a baby when I watched that. Yeah. When that scene came on, I cried like a baby because, like, Coco, like it looked just like all our grandmas. Honestly, I feel like, and any brown person has a grandma that look like that, or auntie, or great aunt, or whatever. And also just the song. So in the beginning, when the song, the importance of the song, and at the end when they sang the song, you understood the history behind it. You understood why she loved it so much. But also, the song itself was so beautiful, and it was, that's remember just everything about it, bro. Like it sounds so classic. Like like some of these Disney movies, like it's a Disney song. That's a Disney song. And then there are some that transcend Disney as a brand, and you're like, oh wait, that song was a Disney song? What the hell? Like, like it's kind of like it throws you back a little bit because it's like this sounds like a legit song. It doesn't sound like a song that's trying to check all the. Some of these Disney songs just try to check all the boxes. Like it just tries to, hey, let's get inclusive. Let's make sure that it's upbeat and bright. Let's make sure there's no like down low in the instrumentation. Everything is, like what you said with the Lin-Manuel, like it's building and building. There's no time for people to lose focus or to lose interest in it. And so sometimes some of these songs, they just seem very concocted. They seem very like like just everything is planned out. It doesn't sound like music. It sounds like AI made the song.
Yeah, to check all the boxes and fill this space.
Yeah, gotcha. It sounds too coordinated. Music is like an expression of feelings, but sometimes songs will sound like polished, perfect, and pretty, and it's just like sometimes music, sometimes the guitarists they'll miss a stroke, or sometimes a drummer will miss a beat or miss a key, or the tempo changes slightly, and that makes music unique. And so yeah, Disney movies especially, some of these songs just sound so commercialized. Yeah. This doesn't sound like that at all. And I want to say there might be a version at the end. I don't know if I'm confusing this with Moana, but I think it was Moana. How far I'll go, that has like Alicia Cara.
Yeah, yep.
And that was
remember Me at the end by Miguel.
Yeah, I didn't like it. I like the acoustic.
Yeah,
I loved it. So yeah, that's a banger. I know that go crazy.
And it's like, in that universe in Coco, It's such a huge song, like a legendary song to everybody. There's like different versions. People sing like their different versions, like acapella, miming, I don't know, opera. But yeah, when they're freaking, I forget the guy's name, but he's like, "What song are you gonna sing for the competition?" He's like, "Remember Me," and he was like, "Hell no, that song's so bad. It's played out, man." It's like, okay, Poco Loco, yeah, that's a song.
Yeah, that's my fourth. Is that my fourth pick? That's my fourth pick.
Yeah.
Remember Me.
Remember Me, and then it's like it's a love song throughout the whole movie until the end when you realize it was written by a dad for his daughter. It's like, I have to go away, but remember me. Each time you hear a sad guitar. Yeah. Oh my God.
Don't quote the song. You're about to make me cry.
Know that I'm with you the only way that I can be till you're in my arms again.
That's why don't eat the chorizo.
You told everybody I died on chorizo. You killed me. Yeah. Oh yeah. Great pick. Remember Me definitely gets me in my freaking feels. Especially at the end when the reveal happens. Okay. Let's see. Are we only doing 5? How many are we doing?
We'll do a bonus. We can do a bonus.
Okay, all right.
6. We'll go 6.
All right. I'm gonna go Hercules, I Can Go the Distance. The song is broken up to like 3 different verses as the young Hercules is being, I don't know, just shitted on by everybody. People don't really like him. They think he's a weirdo because he's so strong.
He was horrible. Remember when he messed up all of the marketplace? He knocked all the... He was horrible.
He was trying to play with the friends. He was trying to play discus. He was just
freaking horrible, bro.
Definitely good intentions, but always messing stuff up. And I was like, oh, I feel you, dog. This is like a really good freaking young kid representation for people out there. But his journey starts with him leaving that market that you're talking about, where the whole town is like now pissed off at him and trying to get him to leave. But he's going through questions about what his purpose is, and when he's going to finally get to somewhere around people that make him feel like he belongs. Also, when he sings the word belong, it's the dumbest face I've ever seen in like a Disney movie. I pause it and laugh every time that song comes on.
Wait, what song is this? Because I don't remember Hercules. Like,
can
you sing me a little bit?
Yeah. I can go the distance. I don't care how far. Somehow I'll be strong. Oh, I know every mile will be worth my while.
Lance, we might need a Disney cover. We might need a Disney cover album from you, bro.
Bro,
we might need it.
I'm definitely not the singer or the musical artist of the group, but we can definitely all get down on some freaking tunes. Yeah, but that was also that song was a look into like his personal, like, don't feel I'm good enough but want to belong. And then it's cut up with some scenes where his parents tell him the truth, and then he starts his journey to the house of Zeus to get more answers. There's another reprise. And then when Zeus tells him, I'm your father, you got to go win all these challenges, become a hero. Here's your horse Pegasus. He's like, all right, father, I have my mission now. I'm out. And he like the final reprise of that song where he's like really excited to find Philatides and become a hero. Super
Phil.
Jacked up. Phil. Yeah, that I think emotionally was like a motivating, inspiring type of song. I Can Go the Distance, Hercules.
I was actually really scared of this movie as a kid because of those sisters. Was it the?
Oh, yep. The Fates.
The Fates. They hella scared me as a kid. And then that scene where like all the souls were in the water.
Yep.
That movie scared me, but I hella liked the intro.
The Muses.
The Muses. I love that.
We'll take it from here. Go girls.
I ain't gonna lie, man. That Lizzo did her thing on that song.
Did she? Oh, you. I was like, did she remake it?
No, it do sound like Lizzo though, but that song is, I mean, that intro is dope. And so yeah, shout out Hercules. I don't think the soundtrack gets enough love, bro. Like, I think it gets real overlooked. There's a lot of soul in that soundtrack.
Yeah, I agree. It is a soulful the whole way through, all those songs, especially with the Fates kind of musical narrating it.
Nice. Yeah. So shout out to Hercules. I'm not mad at that. But I can't believe I got this at this
far back.
Hey, yeah. I think this is a steal. And mind you, I know that most of our listeners, they want the slaps. They want the up tempo. They want, you know what I mean? But I'm a fan of music. So I gotta do this musically and like artistically in terms of like the scene that this song comes in. I feel like this is the greatest Disney song ever. I didn't choose it in the beginning because I know I've got to play to the demographic, but I don't think you could find a more beautiful song than this. So with my fifth pick in the Disney movie songs, I'm choosing Beauty and the Beast. I've always said that this song right here is like monumental. It's the scene that comes in where they're both getting dressed up and they're so nervous and they're, everybody's like looking at them in awe, and then they dancing around the ballroom, and it's just, I mean, like in a movie where you got Gaston and you got all these like, oh, everyone hates the Beast and all these different things, like it's kind of very hectic in that movie. You got the thunder scenes where it's hella raining outside, and you worried about the rose petals falling off, and like this always like everything is like a time crunch. Everything is like the villagers are coming to burn down the castle. Everything is so hectic in that movie, and then this scene drops, boom, and it's like quiet, serene. Everything is like, it seems like the whole world stops for this dance. And then the song, come on, bro. The song was awesome. That song is beautiful, man. What could you say? The vocals is beautiful. The instrumentation is beautiful. Yeah. The scene, the iconic, I was about to call him Beast. What's his name?
That's his name.
He is Beast. I was thinking the Beast from X-Men, but Beast comes out, he dapper danned up, you know what I'm saying? He got his little coat on. And you got and you got Belle. She had what? She had the yellow, right?
Yeah,
she had the yellow dress on. Super classic. I could see the VHS cover right now in my head. And so yeah, man, Beauty and the Beast was my fifth pick, man.
A Tale as Old as Time.
Yeah.
Sung by Angela Lansbury of the Murder, She Wrote legacy.
Murder, She Wrote? What you talking about?
I think it's there was like an old show called Murder, She Wrote.
Oh, I thought you meant Murder, She Wrote.
Hey,
Murder she wrote. I thought that's what you're talking about. What the hell?
There Murder, She Wrote, and like Dick Van Dyke was a doctor that was solving cases too. Were two old shows that would come on sometimes when we were in California. Beauty and the Beast. Yeah, I thought that song was called Tale as Old as Time for the longest, but yeah, recently
I thought it was two until 2 minutes ago before we started this
like song Beauty and the Beast. Yeah, that's a great one. Real like orchestra, like background, flutes, freaking a love song. Yeah, nice pick. Man, I'm flopping around here. This is definitely got some ones that I wanted to get early, but now I'm like, there's only a few left, but there's so many other songs that I've got.
I got two left, right? And if you choose one,
We're ending
one,
this.
there's one
cutting this episode off.
There's one that you might choose. The other one you won't choose at all. So either way, I feel like I'm good. But there's one that you might choose. Yeah.
I'm gonna take the best song from The Little Mermaid. Sebastian's "Kiss the Girl."
Wait, what? What song is that,
bro? Sha la 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 la, don't be shy. Something. Kiss.
You might be the biggest Disney fan I've ever met, and I thought I was a pretty big Disney fan. I'm just physically big now. I'm no longer the biggest Disney fan I know. You have dethroned me. This is incredible. I don't even know what song you talk about.
No, this is okay. When you think Little Mermaid, what songs do you think?
Under the Sea. That's
Under the Sea.
Yeah, I would think.
So in my research leading up to this episode, I talked to the biggest Little Mermaid fan I know that watched it when it came out and has been a big fan the entire time. I was like, Under the Sea, Part of Your World. Poor Unfortunate Souls. Which one of these do you think is the best song? And they were like, none of those. Are you kidding? I was like, wait, what? Kiss the Girl. Sebastian's trying to. There's a boat ride that Eric and Ariel are on, and he's trying to convince him to kiss Ariel so that the spell could be broken. But Eric's trying to be a gentleman, he's not trying to be forward or anything like that. But the entire time is, I guess, basically just trying to get him to kiss her with him, every single animal in that little swamp place that they were rowing through, or the crabs, the frogs, the birds, all coming together in a big song where they ended up getting thrown into the water because eels are evil.
And it's called Kiss the Girl?
Yeah.
Don't kiss. Okay.
It's Kiss the Girl.
Kiss the Girl.
Do it.
With consent, of course.
Of course.
Yeah. I like Little Mermaid, but I didn't watch it too much. I don't know. I think just as a young boy, you don't want to watch all the movies with the girls as the center. I don't think.
Yeah. I guess I didn't watch Little Mermaid as much as I watched definitely The Lion King or Hercules.
Yeah. So I didn't watch it too much. So I don't know that song, but honestly, back in the golden era of Disney movies, all the songs hit. You can't go wrong with any of those movies from the 90s. There was no weak links in those movies. So I'm not mad. I'm not mad at it. I am mad that you went for that song though, or that movie. I am mad a little bit. But I'm glad. Your bonus pick but I'm glad. Song? But I'm glad. Nah, you didn't pick my. But I'm glad I get to choose this at the end. I feel like we're a disgrace to our people, though. I won't lie. I feel like we're a disgrace because we went this whole 5-6 picks and nobody. Well, I'm choosing it, so maybe Lance is a little bit more of a disgrace. For my last pick in the Disney movie song draft, I gotta do it, man. One of us gotta do it. One of us gotta hold our people down.
Hawaiian roller coaster.
How far I'll go? How far I'll go? I had to do it. How far I'll go, Moana. If you are listening to this podcast and you've never seen Moana, you need to turn this off right now and go watch Moana.
Open up your Disney account.
Moana is a movie. There's this Pacific Islander movie. There's no specific culture. It's like amalgamation of all different cultures in the South South Pacific. It's about a daughter. There's a curse going around eating all the islands up. And she has to go on a journey and she has to restore balance in the world. And so this song, How Far I'll Go, it comes in the movie in the beginning of the movie, or near the beginning of the movie, because she wants to leave the island. She wants to spread her wings, and her family wants her to stay home and pick the kalo and catch the coconuts and just just live the island life. And as a Samoan, well, I mean, maybe not me specifically because I feel like I grew up a little different, but as a Samoan, you can definitely empathize with this because kids tend to have different dreams than parents do for the kids. And so when this song hit, actually when this whole movie came out, I watched it in Samoa. I cried in the theaters in Samoa. Like it was so cool. I know you just mentioned Stitch, Lilo and Stitch, and yeah, that movie was also great representation. Some certain parts of our culture, but even then, it was specifically Hawaiian. So it felt like it was ours, but it didn't feel like ours. It felt like the Hawaiians who is our homies.
Yeah.
Like those is our cousins, but it's not ours. This movie to me felt like ours. And so it was just the idea of us having a Disney movie was just like, holy crap. And then like, you see for Miki, you see like different, you just see different things where they're doing the for hours on, on the island, they sitting in a fale and just all of these different things. And it was just, I don't know, bro. It felt like a slice of home but the home wasn't your home. It was a mansion, which is Disney. You know what I'm saying? And then this song comes out, or this song plays in the movie, and she's just trying her best to leave, and she can't, and it encompasses the struggle that a lot of Polynesian Pacific Islander kids go through, where sometimes parents, and then once again, I'm not speaking myself, but sometimes parents feel like they have the authority to choose what you do with your life because they've done so much. And parents do a lot for you, but in our culture specifically, like parents is just like, yo, I did all of this for you. You will sit here and drive me to bingo for the rest of your life. It's just, especially in the islands.
You wouldn't be around if I wasn't for me, so take me.
Especially in the islands, bro. In the islands, it's like you are indebted to your parents, and you are rightfully so. But there's also a time when you grow up. In this Moana movie, if it encompassed that fight of like, I love you, I'm indebted to you, but I also have to do this for myself. Yeah. And this song is, it's that struggle in music form. So yeah, I definitely, it'd be wrong of me to do this draft and not choose that song. Unlike somebody else on the other side of this draft. Wait, why didn't you? Because you mentioned it. When you mentioned it, I got worried. I was like, oh damn, he's gonna choose it. And like, I like that song. You said when I was talking about Coco, you said something like Moana, or maybe when you was talking about Bruno, you said something about Moana, and I was like,
oh, Lin-Manuel Miranda. Yep.
Oh yeah, there we go. So yeah, so why didn't you choose Moana? Can you tell?
I was gonna take Your Welcome, or Hawaiian Roller Coaster Ride.
Okay.
Or no, I just we only had a few, so I wanted to win. So, any honorable mentions or movies or songs that you had in mind that didn't get picked?
You chose "You'll Be in My Heart." That was on my list. I was kind of mad about that. This song isn't. I learned this later on in life, but it's a Pixar movie. But Pixar is Disney, right?
Usually, yeah. I think they've started doing some of their own.
Oh well, I didn't know, so I didn't choose it. And plus, it actually isn't from the movie. It's a song, but then they redid it for the movie. But "Life Is a Highway." That was gonna be
Rascal Flatts.
Yeah, that was gonna be a pick, but I didn't know where that stood because it was a cover, and also because Pixar, I don't know if that's really considered Disney. So,
I see what you're saying. It wasn't written necessarily for that movie, but they recorded it and used it.
Hey, nice, I get real country when that song get on there. Life is a highway. I wanna ride it. Oh, that's my song. That's my song right there, bro. I get real, cowboy hat, you know what I'm saying? spurs on my boots. You know what I'm saying? Hemming and hawing. You know what I'm saying?
Hemming and hawing.
How about you? I got one more. All right. Now, what you got? I'm gonna say mine for the.
Oh man, Be a Man from Mulan is a banger. It's a slap. Also ties in really well to the movie's whole theme of like the girl trying to make it in this like man world. Must
be swift as a Tarzan river
with all the force of a great typhoon. That song is when the beat drops out and it goes acapella at the end of the montage. Yeah, that's a really good one, and a really fast training montage because they go from like the worst troops ever to all able to hit the targets.
You know getting the weights and tying it around the back of the.
You get like Mulan gets like dismissed from the army, but she ends up going and climbing and getting the arrow, and then that's when everything turns around.
Mulan might have the best soundtrack, honestly.
Yeah.
Be a Man, Reflection,
Girl Worth Fighting For. Shout out to one of your kids for humming that, thinking no one was gonna know. You know who you're sitting next to.
You better recognize. I'm the second best Disney song person ever. Gave you Lance.
After you mentioned that, I think I went and played that song. Right after, and that's another. Really good one, and another one that's really close to that theme of the girl pretending to be the guy, and like in that situation where guys are talking about girls and stuff, what they really think. Oh shoot, freaking You're Welcome, Let It Go, Be Prepared,
Let It Go.
You've Got a Friend in Me.
You really trying to push Be Prepared, like you really want people to care about that.
It's so good. Can I read you a YouTube comment about it? Because I'm not the only one that thinks this.
Lance, I don't care what you wrote under the comment with your burner account. Okay.
Shout out Young on the Gem. Be Prepared is the best Disney villain song. I don't care what anyone says.
Well, I don't care what y'all say. That song sucks. Hey, that's the only part of Lion King I'll skip right through with no guilt.
You skip one of the best Disney songs to go straight to a little lion cub dying, about to be eaten by buzzards, and then you're like, yeah, this is what I want.
That's what I want. Play it from there. Give me all the turmoil.
You Got a Friend in Me.
Yep.
Toy Story, Beauty and the Beast, Be Our Guest. This Is Halloween, Nightmare Before Christmas.
This is Halloween.
That's I asked my girl to rank that, and like Nightmare Before Christmas is one of her favorite movies because she's like a spooky girl and a Christmas girl. But she was like, "That's like a C." I was like, "What?" She's like, "It's kind of annoying."
That's why I didn't get chosen.
And then I feel like a legacy song is Pinocchio's When You Wish Upon a Star.
Yeah, so I kept looking at different lists, and that was the number one pick. And I was like, but is that the music?
That's the Disney tune. So
yeah, okay.
Yeah. When you wish upon us, your dreams come true. And then the Tinkerbell goes over the Disney castle, right at the beginning. Yeah. So not only is that a integral song and part of the Pinocchio movie and Pinocchio being a legacy act, but also it's in every single Disney movie at the beginning.
I was gonna choose that, but then again, I'm like, no, this is voting, and don't nobody slap that. Don't nobody slap no damn Pinocchio.
True. You'd have to be like a real Disney person to even know that. That's like a big bonus of that song. So nice. All right. So here are the lists.
Hold on. I got one more. I got one last one. I was gonna knock you upside the head, but how far I had to get the Moana in there.
Nice.
I had to do it. But this was my special pick. I was gonna knock you upside the head. I knew it wasn't even on your radar. It wasn't even on your radar, but I wanted to do it, but I couldn't do it, but I still want to do it on the bonus. You know what I'm saying? On the honorable mentions. It wasn't a Disney movie. It was a Disney movie, a Disney Channel original movie, but still. And I think you can't think of Disney Channel original movies without thinking of this movie. Do you have, like, when I say Disney Channel original movie, what movie comes to mind for you?
Smart House.
Freaking
Lizzie McGuire movie.
You are too smart. You smart, too smart for your own good. No, it's not Smart House. Nobody even cares about Smart House.
What is it?
High School Musical.
Oh!
Breaking Free. We're soaring, flying. There's not a star in heaven that we can reach. That's nice. That song right there. That song right there. To anybody that's around my age, when High School Musical came out, that was the biggest deal on a Friday night, 8 p.m. when Disney Channel original movies came out and High School Musical came out. It was like, I remember thinking to myself, this should be in the theater.
I would love to sit in a big sound, big screen.
Gotta get your head in the game, you know what I'm saying? So hey, anybody who's my age and says they didn't like High School Musical, they a damn lie. I know y'all grew up to be some thugs. I know y'all grew up to be some gangbangers. But when y'all was like 12 and that movie came out, y'all was loving it. Okay. Y'all was loving it. Zac Efron, Vanessa Hudgens,
East High,
Ashley Tisdale. Y'all was loving it. All right. The black dude that was a baker. Remember they was telling them to shut up and dribble?
LeBron.
He was like, I want to be a baker. He was like, you better stick to the status quo.
With the Wildcats. Oh, the Wildcats of East High.
Yeah. So that was definitely my, you know what I mean? But I couldn't pass up the ones that I picked. I couldn't pass them up.
Yeah.
But it was definitely, I thought you was going to take some of the ones I had. So I was ready with it. But yeah.
I also thought you were going to take some of the ones I had. So I had to, you took, where was it? Remember Me and Whole New World.
Oh, I moved those up because I was like,
I gotta get one of these.
I moved those up because I was like, man, he might take them. So yeah, man, read off the list before we go, my brother.
All right, Sefa's list: Hakuna Matata, Aladdin's A Whole New World, Mulan's Reflection, Coco's Remember Me, Beauty and the Beast,
hey,
and Moana's How Far I'll Go, plus the reprise. Very nice. And I can sing all of those songs front to back.
You can sing all the songs ever, bro.
my list: The Lion King's opening song, Circle of Life, Pocahontas' main theme, Colors of the Wind, Tarzan's You'll Be in My Heart by Phil Collins, not Usher, Encanto's We Don't Talk About Bruno. The hype was crazy. Hercules' I Can Go the Distance, and The Little Mermaid's Kiss the Girl.
Okay.
Those are my 5+ bonus. So whose list is better?
Let us know in the comments.
How do you feel?
I feel great, honestly. You know what, Les? I gotta be totally honest with you. Yeah. I think you're too much of a fan. Yeah, because or that person, at least the person that you talked to about Little Mermaid, because I feel like you got picks that like only a certain select few people will really appreciate, and I feel like my list is very casual. You know, I remember Reflection.
I feel like I got some main ones that people like at least are mainstream know about.
Well,
but then definitely like
Circle of Life is probably might be the biggest.
Disney is Colors of the Wind not like a?
I mean, not to me.
I mean, everyone knows it, but they don't really like play it.
But look, so I didn't really watch Pocahontas, but I do know Colors of the Wind. So maybe that's a testament to it being as widespread as you feel. Because I could be wrong. So I could be wrong about that.
You'll Be in My Heart.
Yeah, that's a great song. You stole that from me. That one was on my list. As soon as you took that, I was like, dang, I gotta switch things up.
We gotta move. Yeah, as soon as we started taking each other's picks, we were like, oh, adjustments need to be made.
I'm not gonna lie, your Hercules and your Little Mermaid, I don't know how those will go, but
gotcha.
God damn, man.
I feel like I might have tailed off, but then you finished strong with Beauty and the Beast and our girl Moana's How Far I'll Go.
Yeah, you getting docked for that. Hey,
and I'm getting minus points for not having any Browns.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy bowing down to Phil Collins, the settler.
Hey, what? Phil Collins, the drummer, okay?
So yeah, man, let us know in the comments, man, who y'all rocking with. Is it Lance? Is it Seth? Right. Let us know, man. Yeah, man, I think that's about it though, man. That was a great drive, brother. I'm kind of mad. I'm kind of mad.
Yo, pack it up. That is our episode. Thank you guys for kicking it with us as we went through our nostalgic podcast conversation and draft of Disney songs. I feel like this is not going to be the last we've heard from Disney songs. There were so many.
We doing this more. Again. We give us a couple weeks.
Practice.
Yeah, this is round 1. We do around 10, 11.
Oh man, it's so good. If you have any other suggestions, make sure to hit us up in the comments. DM us WBW_pod. or waybacktimepod@gmail.com. For Sefa, I am Lance Falatongo. Thank you guys so much for listening. Fa.
Yep.